Do you remember earlier this year when the goats took over Nose Hill?
Their little hooves also help aerate the ground.
You're blinded by love.
Exactly. He was smitten. Okay.
Goat digestive process damages the seeds so they can't grow once excreted.
It's a horrible weed in your neighborhood.
You know who doesn't care about whatever they eat?
The English.
The Helpful Gardeners, the podcast that digs into the buzziest plant trends and news you need to know, regardless of your growing zone. Colin is a skilled horticulturist with decades of growing experience across Canada. Brandi is the greenest of green thumbs with a love of asking questions. Welcome to our garden nook.
Do you know what I did this weekend?
Dance around your room to Dancing Queen.
Okay, well, other than that, I mean, if you know something better to do on a Saturday, I'm all ears.
No, what did you do this weekend?
I went crazy. I did some meal prep and I made like a couple of soups and I still had stuff in the freezer from my garden.
Oh my gosh. You were like heavy into soup season. Like soup season has consumed you in the best way.
Oh, the best
I'm learning
way.
a lot, honestly.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of recipes from you.
Bacon lentil. I didn't grow the lentils or make the bacon. So good. You fry the bacon, you put the lentils in. It's got carrots and tomatoes, the tomatoes from the garden.
You know, I would love that. Brad, not so much. He's not a lentil guy.
Like,
No, he's not. He doesn't like lentils. He doesn't like quinoa or couscous.
like texture or flavor?
No,
or,
totally texture.
Growing up, I hated vegetables, but I was raised with English vegetables where everything was boiled. Like, remember we talked about Halloween carving turnips?
Yeah.
My mom would make like mince and dumplings and potatoes and turnip, and it was mashed turnip. Nom, 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 nom. Couldn't eat it. I can still smell it and see it in my head, and I'm just like, nope. I like I love vegetables now. Love them.
Sure.
But they got to be prepared just right. You know, just give them a little something.
I love just a dump of seasoning. Brad just assumes that vegetables are bland, kind of like you. So
I hear him.
Maybe we need to try lentils again because he might like it this time. You know who doesn't care about whatever they eat?
The English.
No, goats.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Do you remember earlier this year when the goats took over Nose Hill?
Oh, it's the best.
I remember it was like the cutest thing because they have this little cordoned off area and they just let the goats roam free and then they go ahead and eat all the weeds. Yeah. It's the best kind of lawn control. It's great.
Their little hooves also help aerate the ground. I like how I'm doing. But that, especially when you deal with a municipality and a city. Yeah. It is so hard to have a win-win.
It is.
Right? It is so hard. They try to do something and then this person complains or this person doesn't like it or this group is for it, this group is... Goats on Nose Hill, I genuinely have not seen one bad comment.
Yeah, and I thought this was the only place that it was happening. And truth be told, you sent in this article this week of this also happening in Hamilton, Ontario. A team of 50 goats munched through 2 acres of buckthorn shrubs in 2 days, was able to get it all chopped down.
So when I worked at the farm in Quebec, we had goats. They are so much fun when they're young, and when they get older, they're so calm. You do not want one anywhere close to your garden.
Oh, okay. They'll just go to town, hey?
They will start at one end and just chomp their way through. Yeah. We had one goat, late spring, early summer, so the garden's planted, things are doing good. And we had to separate the goat because the female goat was in heat. Okay. Apparently was very in love with her, let's say. And smashed through his pen, through the next pen. My God. They were separated by 4 pens. And he had the biggest horns I've ever seen, like mountain sheep horns. This guy was huge. And he smashed through every single stall to get to her.
Wow.
Then instead of going back to his own stall, smashed through the gate and let every single animal out.
Okay, but have you ever done that for something? That you wanted it so bad?
He could have broke his gate and then broke her gate. There were ways. He didn't have to let out every single...
Hey, sometimes you're blinded by love.
Exactly. He was smitten. Okay. It was like a scene from a comedy.
Yeah.
It was every animal was out. There were animals eating straight out of the food bins. The goats had got into the garden outside the greenhouse, flowers, veggies, you name it. And they are just chomping their way through it and loving their life. And we had to round them up. But the damage they did in a short window to the garden and anything and everything.
Yeah.
Lettuce, spinach, tomatoes, marigolds, clematis.
It's like me at a buffet. That's why I don't go anymore. I love everything. I have the opposite problem from Brad where I will eat literally everything and I love everything except for blue cheese. Not a fan yet.
I used to love blue cheese.
What's cool about using goats for weed control is that they can go and take out a lot of the harmful species of plants.
Yep.
So some of the things that they were targeting was the Manitoba maple.
Okay.
I hate this name. Dog strangling vine.
Ugh.
Yeah. Canada thistle. I didn't realize Canada thistle was invasive.
Yeah. Thistles are, bad news. Have you ever touched a thistle?
Yeah, it's not pleasant.
Yeah, they suck.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen a goat eat one?
No.
They literally like they've got that silly.
And it doesn't harm them or anything.
They're not tough anymore. I've been in an office for too long. But my hands used to be pretty tough from gardening, right? Like working hands. Even then, thistles would still be like, ugh, felt that.
Yeah.
Okay. It's their tongue.
Oh, here's an interesting thing too. So they said the goat digestive process damages the seeds so they can't grow once excreted.
Interesting.
Yeah, because like normally if birds and other animals were to eat it, then they would pollinate. We've talked about that before. Like they'll pollinate, their poop will take it elsewhere and then grow it more.
Because thistles are like, they're almost wood. Like you can't break a thistle.
Yeah.
Okay. You can snap it, but it's like bamboo almost.
Yeah.
And these guys are able to digest it. So their stomach acid must be next level too. I never thought of that.
No. And okay. So I also want to chat about this website called hiregoats.com.
That's wicked.
I was like, I wonder how you would hire this company to do weed control. Like say you had like a large piece of land and you wanted some easy weed control. There is a company kind of up near Edmonton. There's a company near Cranbrook. Yeah, there's a couple in the GTA. And so if you go to this website, the interesting part is that there are a lot in the States. I would say the most would be out of like Wisconsin, Minnesota, lots of goat companies. So I guess this is like not a new thing for the States. In Canada, there's probably only about 5 companies that really do this across the country. So I'm actually surprised that Saskatchewan and Manitoba aren't taking, unless they do and they're just not on hiregoats.com.
Maybe. And I can't, if they're not, I can't imagine it's going to be too long.
Right.
Because when we all went to Greece.
Yeah.
We were driving to this beach and we passed this land, and Greece is like insanely hot and dry. It's like desert conditions, and there's not a lot growing, and everything that does grow is obviously very hardy and can grow in those very not good climate conditions, hot, dry, very sandy, rocky soil.
Yeah.
The farmer just let the goats go. And there were goats climbing the tree. There were goats in the tree nibbling leaves. Others were like pulling stuff out of the ground. Like you could see them like, ugh. And then the next day we went to the beach, and there's a beach, and I'm gonna brutalize the name Podokatsiki. I believe the translation is goat pot.
They just lean right into it.
And that was where we saw. So there's 2 beaches. Well, there's a whole lot of beaches. Agremni and Podokatsiki.
Yeah.
And Podokatsiki, on the way to that one, goats everywhere.
Wow.
And you have to be careful because they're just walking across the road, helping themselves to whatever. And it's like they're there clearing out all of the horrible scrub on the land.
Yeah.
And
they don't have them in little pens and then move them strategically. They're like, just go forth.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll enjoy whatever you do.
There's some land. Yeah. We named this beach after them. You get what you get.
You know what I love about this too is if I had a goat company, I'd want to make it some funny name just because the whole concept seems hilarious to me.
Yeah.
So I looked up some of the names. Goat Bros.
Okay.
This is my favorite. Bad Plant Management. Goats in the City is the one in Canada. The Big Crunch is also out of Ontario, Canada.
Yeah.
Goats on the Go. Goatscape. I just love it. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
Why
has nobody called them Goats Busters?
Okay, that's the goat.
That would be my...
That's the Goat Busters.
Goats Busters. If there's a horrible weed in your neighborhood, Goats Busters. Exactly. It writes itself.
This podcast is brought to you by Golden Acre Home and Garden. Find seasonal inspiration for your home and garden in Calgary, Alberta year-round. Visit goldenacre.ca. The comments and opinions expressed by the Helpful Gardeners on this show are our own and do not necessarily reflect the views of Golden Acre Home and Garden. For more information on everything we covered today and to leave us a voice note, visit goldenacre.ca/podcast. The Helpful Gardeners are on Instagram at The Helpful Gardeners Pod.